I wrote three things down because you preempted this question. The first, it might sound like a cliche and a gimmick, and it's kind of linked with what we do at the UN. Think globally and act locally. On Saturday, we'll celebrate the 5 years since Pope Francis signed the encyclical letter Laudato Si, Praise be to the Lord, in which he looks at the whole environmental crisis and says, what have we done to our common home, as he calls planet Earth, and think about it. So I would say to the young people who are quite fired up by these kind of issues, think globally and act locally. And what I mean by that, okay, you've got a top that you want to wear to go to your friend's party on a Saturday night. Please don't put the tumble dryer on for one shirt. It's not worth it, wasting resources. You know, think about ways, you know, do I need to drive? Often I walk to the office in Midtown or cycle. You know, cutting down on our travel around the place and so on. I mean, obviously, we're being obliged to that now. It's almost as if the planet Earth has been given a breath of fresh air. So think globally, act locally. But also, I would say, in terms of your belonging to the church, think globally. You're part of a big, big family. I've had the privilege of seeing a tiny glimpse of that family in Europe, continental Europe, in Africa, now here in the States. But your church needs you. And when the closure finally comes to an end, go back to your parishes. Your priests will be delighted to see you. It's always a joy for a priest, I think, well, to see everybody in church, but particularly to see young people coming to Mass, committed week by week coming to Mass. And just the other day, we celebrated John Paul II's 100th anniversary. Karol Wojtyła was born on the 18th of February, 1920. And he was the great instigator, the great founder, if you like, of the World Youth Day movement. And I think the thinking behind that was precisely, so many young people are isolated. Let's bring them together to see that they're part of something bigger. The second tip, a sense of humor. Laugh. Don't take things or yourself too seriously. St. Philip Neri, we celebrate his feast in a couple of days, and it's actually Father Chris's anniversary of ordination. St. Philip Neri loved to laugh, and he said, like, the humor room was next to the God room up in heaven, you know. So it was important. Saints had a good sense of humor. A French writer, Léon Blois, once said, un triste saint, so a sad saint is no saint at all. So a sense of humor, laugh, not laugh at other people, but laugh at yourself, and, you know, try and lighten up the situation. See that silver lining to the clouds that come in our life. And I think for that, have a grateful heart. Say thank you. You know, my daily prayers, I used to say this to the young people in Africa. I thank God for my life. I didn't ask to be born. I thank God for my faith. I didn't ask to be baptized. Thank God my parents had me baptized on December 1st, 1974. And I thank God for where I am. I didn't ask to come here, but it's great. It's great. It's given me joy. It's given me life. It's keeping me hopeful. And then finally, I think this is really important for young people. I said it to Gabriella Ashby last week for her birthday. Your friends. Your friends are so important. And by that, I don't mean like the thousands of likes you get on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, but those friends that can really help you to grow. My nan used to say, she was also born in 1920. She's already gone to God. She used to say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And I think if our best friend, and this is my encouragement to you all, is Jesus Christ, then little by little, our lives are going to change. We're going to resemble him. Now, of course, not all your friends are going to be Christians, but I think it's good that you have some solid Catholic friends who share the desire to grow in virtue, to grow in holiness, and who love life and who are grateful for the life they've been given. So they'd be my 3 points to the young people in the Diocese of Shrewsbury, and indeed to anybody.